Thank you for giving me opportunity to serve all of you. Today we'll talk about the glories of the holy name. And I thought I can read here from the 6th canto, chapter 2, Ajamil delivered by the Vishnu Dutas, and text number 11, 12, and 13. I will just read the translation because there are purports are longer. And then we'll talk. And if we cannot complete this today about holy name, tomorrow we have also time, we can continue. Because tomorrow is also sadhana bhakti, in that holy name is included anyhow in sadhana bhakti. So I will just read the translation for this Ajami delivered by the Vishnu Dutas. Text number 11. By following the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies or undergoing atonement, sinful men do not become as purified as by chanting once the holy name of Lord Hari. Although ritualistic atonement may free one from sinful reactions, it does not awaken devotional service, unlike the chanting of the Lord's names, which reminds one of the Lord's fame, qualities, attributes, pastimes, and paraphernalia. Text number 12. The ritualistic ceremonies of atonement recommended in the religious scriptures are insufficient to cleanse the heart absolutely, because after atonements, one's mind again runs toward the materialistic activities. Consequently, for one who wants liberation from the fruitive reactions of material activities, the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra or glorification of name, fame, and pastimes of the Lord is recommended as the most perfect process of atonement, because such chanting eradicates the dirt from one's heart completely. And text number 13. At the time of death, the Sajamil helplessly and very loudly chanted the holy name of the Lord, Narayan. That chanting alone has already freed him from the reactions of all the sinful life. Therefore, O servants of Yamaraj, do not try to take him to your master for punishment in hellish condition. So here the point is that most of the time people recommend atonements. Even in the Christianity, people perform sinful activities. Monday to Friday and Saturday they go to the priest and ask for the atonement, ask for forgiveness. Many other religions, they come to the temple and they go in the front of the deities, or they go to the priest and ask for the forgiveness. What should I do? They do that all the time. But that doesn't solve the problem, because that's not going to cleanse the heart. You get the atonement, but then what happens? Because the seed of the sinful activity is still sitting within our heart, we'll again perform the sinful activities. And this happens all the time, you see. But the holy name of the Lord goes right core of the heart. And holy name just eradicates not just eradicates all the reaction of sinful activities, but it also eradicates all the bija, the seed of the sinful activities eradicates, just removes from the heart. Heart is clean. Because holy name is coming from the Golokaro Premadana Harinama Sankirtane. This holy name has come all the way from the Golok Vrindavan. And holy name is none other than Krishna. Nam namakari bahudani sarva shakti tatrar pitane me tasmaranene kala etadrasi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdevam rese jananuraga. It is said that, O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living and living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are no even hard and fast rules for chanting these names of my Lord. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy name. But I am so fortunate that I have no attraction for them. This is the holy name. This is the Yoga Dharma in Kali Yuga. Kale doso nidhe rajan astik mahan guna kirtanadeva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. There is Mahan one. Kali Yuga is full with faults. We all have so many faults. But there is one Mahan Guna, one quality, that is Lord Krishna's Kirtan, which will liberate and bring you back home, back to Godhead. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Kevalam, Kalau Nastev, Nastev, Nastev Ganeta. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. And there are so many slokas like this, which gives the importance. Even in the following sloka, this sloka is from the Skanda Purana. It says, Go Koti Danam Grahaneshu Kashi Prayaga Ganga Yutakalpa Vase Yagyagatam Meru Suvarna Danam Govinda Namna Naka Kadapi Tulyam. One may donate the millions of golden horned cows in charity during the eclipse in Kashi Dham, in the Kashi. You can donate millions of cows. Someone lives in the holy Prayag Dham on the bank of the Ganga for millions of years. Or someone gives a mountain of gold in sacrifice to Brahmanas. Mountain of gold in the Brahmanas. Still the merit derived from chanting the name of Govinda, Krishna, even once, is higher than all of them done together. All of them, even one time chanting Govinda, Krishna, is higher than even all these two one time, all together. So this is the power of the holy name. And we are very fortunate that we have this. We are benedicted by this chanting of the holy name. Now, let's talk about what are the benefits of chanting. Because everybody wants to know the benefits. That's the main thing. How am I going to benefit it? Anything I do, how am I going to get benefited? That's the main thing, right? In the world. So what are the benefits? Let's discuss. What are the benefits? What do you have to say? Then I will go through it. What are the benefits by chanting holy name? That will create a positivity in the whole body. Sorry? By chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, that will create a positivity in the whole body. Our thinking gets clear. Good and point. We feel happy from inside. I don't know why. Yes. We feel very much happy when we chanting Lord Krishna name again and again. Good. Especially when something is ringing inside our house. If the tune is Hare Krishna, Hare Rama for whole day, everybody is feeling very much happy. Good. Good. That's your daughter? She is my daughter. Yes. So see, you are training her up nicely now. No, it's her mother training her nicely. Well, I'm not going to take the credit of her. But you are a part of it. Yeah. What else? What are other benefits? Holy name is not different from Krishna. No, there's Krishna. You remember the Lord. Yes. Good point. What else? Purify yourself from all misgivings, anger, greed, and lust. And gradually gain the real love that we're all looking for. What else? Scientifically, even the vibrations coming from the chanting, the Vedic ways, create so much positivity and pureness. It purifies the whole atmosphere. Holy name. What else? Control of the mind. To be able to put your mind more Mm-hmm. Mm. What else? There are so many benefits here. I have a whole page here filled with benefits. Mm. Krishna. Mhm. Yes. You have to say something. She has to say something. Go ahead. Krishna likes to be happy, everyone. By chanting, Krishna is happy, right? Good. Good. What else? Reduce our pain, sorrows of this material, anxiety. Okay? Yes. Krishna has to give. Krishna gives a presents. Okay? What present he gives? Yes. I say Krishna gives you, right? So we have to give him back something, right? What we gonna give him back? Huh? Fruit. I see. Chanting can deliver from sinful activities. Delivers from birth and death. By chanting, we are connected to Krishna. You already said that. By chanting, what happens? Material desires are reduced. Yeah, material desires are reduced. Heart is purified. All anarthas are going down. Enemy is not outside, enemy is inside within our heart. An enemy is sitting in the form of lust, greed, anger, moh, pride, envy, all this. So all the anarthas goes down by chanting. And attachment to Krishna increase. Misery are decrease. Attachment to devotees increase. Purification of heart increase. Chanting helps us rise above the modes of material nature, passion and ignorance. Chanting helps us to understand that I am the eternal servant of Krishna. Jivere Swarupai Krishna Nitya Das. Even the neophyte devotees is superior than the karmis and jnanis because he has full faith in chanting the holy name of the Lord. Imagine. Archana, Arti, Bhoga offering, deity dressing, decoration are all preceded and followed by the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. We do it all the time. When we are on altar, what we chant, right? Service attitude. If one is purified by following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's orders, that is, by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one must certainly be eager to render service to the Lord. That's what chanting is, right? Please engage me in the service. What is we say, Hare Krishna? Please engage me in the service, right? There is more here. Loud chanting is so powerful that even penetrates the ears of the trees and creepers. What to speak of those animals and human beings? All this, they are hearing the holy name by our loud chanting, and they are benefiting. He says, whenever one is not able to bathe in the water, bathe by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. By chanting, one can complete the 9 process of devotional service. Dissolves his entanglement in material activities, become very much attracted to Krishna, and dormant love for Krishna is awakened by chanting. By chanting also is certainly liberated from sinful reactions such as killing a cow or insulting a Brahman or Vaishnava. By chanting. By chanting, one doesn't need to perform any other yajna. That's why Srila Prabhupada, when he installed the Krishna Balaram, opened Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan, he didn't want to perform all this yajna. He was not interested. He was telling devotees just chant Hare Krishna. But because it was in Vrindavan and the other Brajvasi would not accept it, so that's why he had to call all the Brahmins from South India, all the Brahmanas, and do the big ceremonies. But he said just chanting is enough. Just chant. Everybody chant 24 hours. That's what he wanted. So holy name is available to everyone, including Chandala. Holy name is an attractive feature for many saintly liberated people. The holy name is the controller of the opulence of liberation. Holy name is identical with Krishna. Holy name is always liberated and spiritual. Holy name never conditioned by the laws of material nature. Never. Holy name is not even conditioned by laws of material nature. Chant just once the holy name of Krishna makes one worshipable and the topmost human being. So you all are very exalted personalities sitting here, chanting every day. Chanting just once relieved from all sin, we talk about it. Chanting just once holy name of Krishna makes one eligible to perform Vedic ritual sacrifices, even if born in a family with dog eaters. See? So these are some of the benefits. Question is why we are chanting and what is the goal behind chanting? What is the goal behind chanting? Please the Lord.
To establish some certain relationships that
Yes.
come to the final destination.
Connection with Krishna. We connect with Krishna by chanting. We are connecting. See. So we have heard these 9 processes of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Damandam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam, right? But in any situation, sometimes Archana is not possible. When, let's say, when we were in COVID time, all temples were closed. We are not able to go to temple. But what we were able to do at least? Chant. When we were at home, we were at least able to chant. Or when, as we get old, sometimes we are not able to come to temple or we are not able to do services. But at least we can chant. See. We are in this temporary material world and Krishna is in Golok, all the way up. He is in eternal world. How can we connect with this eternal world? How can we connect? By chanting. That's why chanting is the telephone number of Krishna. You dial the number of chanting and you're reaching to Krishna. See? Now, why we are not absorbed in chanting? Why? What are the reasons?
Because we have all kinds of other material desires that covers our consciousness. And we have been here for such a long time. It's very difficult to surpass this. And Maya is very, very strong and distracts us and knows our heart.
Good point. We have anarthas, right? We need to give up by chanting these anarthas. Radhanath Maharaj gives the example of the Kalya serpent, Kalya demon, Kalya. That Kalya, Krishna was dancing on the 100 hoods of Kalya serpent. Right? So when Krishna was dancing, what was happening on Kalya? He was vomiting all the poison coming out. And Kalya is poison of that envies. Envy was coming out from the Kalya. Serpent is considered to be envious. But it said that serpent can be tamed. But a human being is envious, it cannot be tamed. So Kalya represents enviousness. And Kalya was vomiting all the poison out. And he became purified by touch of Krishna. He subdued him. And then, so similarly, we also have a Kalya in our mouth. Kalya snake is our tongue. And what we do? Our tongue is venomous poison of envy of devotees, criticizing the devotees, fault finding in devotees. This is our Kalya tongue. See? So Kalya was purified by Krishna by dancing on the hood. So similarly, our tongue, Kalya, will be purified by chanting the holy name. When we chant, then the holy name will dance in our tongue and purify from envious poison we are carrying. In Kali Yoga, his only way is to chant the holy name by removing this heart, change of heart. Krishna consciousness is change of heart. It's not some religion. It's a scientific process, changing the heart, transformation of the heart. And it's a scientific process. We chant because we want to connect with Krishna. Now we have to see whether we have an active relationship or passive relationship with Krishna. Someone can say, well, Prabhu, I am chanting 16 rounds. I attend the temple program. I read Srimad Bhagavatam. I go to work. I come in the evening. Before I go to sleep, I read. I go to sleep. And next day, I'm doing the same program. But this relationship, it is okay. But this relationship is a passive relationship. It's not active. So what is the active relationship? Active relationships Is something happening when you chant. We are joyful. We feel gratitude. Sometimes Srila Prabhupada, tears were flowing from his eyes when he would be. We pray, exchange, talk with Krishna. This is active. If this is not happening, then it's a passive relationship. So what should we do to make the passive relationship active relationship? We need to increase our faith in Krishna. But someone will say, well, I have faith, Prabhu, for 40, 50 years I have faith, that's why I'm chanting. I'm chanting it. See, I have neck beads. I have faith. See? But that faith will develop when we have this knowledge, belief, and trust in the holy name. And knowledge alone is not enough, it says. We have to believe in it, and should have a trust. Then the faith will develop, it says. It says. And someone say, well, I believe I heard many lectures about this, also enough. So knowledge you get by Shravanam, belief by Mananam, Smaranam. But after Shravanam and Smaranam, you practically demonstrate that is the life. That in the life means trust in the holy name. The holy name, trust in the holy name. The holy name is going to take me back home. The example was given that one lady's husband was suffering from leprosy. So some neighbors told her that you take your husband to the Ganges and take him to the Kasi and let him bathe in the Ganges and he'll be purified. He will be, his leprosy will go away. So all the neighbors, and she was carrying her husband leprosy, she was carrying him. And these other neighbors were telling him that take him to Kasi. So on the way she was tired. So she's telling to neighbors, can you please carry him? Yeah, they said no. But then she said that you said that if I bring him to the Ganges at Kasi, he will purify. So in case if you get the disease, you are coming with us, you will also take a bath in the Ganges, your disease will be gone. So why don't you take it? But they believe in, but they had no trust. They didn't trust in it. Lack of faith, offense is at the feet of the holy name. If you have faith, then you will chant constantly, steadily, forever. That means we need to increase our faith. And we increase our faith now. Then we will do more happily, enthusiastically, if you have faith. Now sometimes we have doubts. Is Krishna really listening my prayers? Is Krishna really listening? Right? We have doubts sometimes. And it happens in devotees' life. They chant for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. And they cannot, still they have the same habit. Not the gross habit, but subtle habits are there. And devotees start thinking, doubting that this process doesn't work. Doesn't work. Right? But is he really, we think, is he really protecting me? Krishna really protecting me? But the point is that Krishna's definition of protection and our definition of protection is different. See? Krishna's timing and our timing is different. And this is why we have doubts. And if the faith is increase in faith will remove these doubts, it says. See? Krishna's conditions, Krishna's judgment of situation, his composition, Krishna's actions, Krishna's decision are different than ours. But he's watching. He's noticing everything. When the battle of Kurukshetra started, Krishna started just like that? No. He gave a time, right? He gave a time. He did every possible way to not to have it. He tried to convince Dhritarashtra, right? But they did not accept it. Because that's Krishna's condition, Krishna's timing different, Krishna's everything different. But we have to have a faith because there is an example. You all probably know, Indian knows, in old time there was an actor called Rajkumar. I don't know whether you know. He was known as a Johnny. You all know? Johnny used to say, in his movie, he used to say to his enemy, I will definitely kill you, but time will be mine, condition will be mine, bullet will be mine, and pistol will be mine. Place will be mine. So this is what Krishna's. This is what Krishna's. Same way. Yeah. He says. Similarly, Krishna says that I will definitely protect you. Krishna says, I will definitely protect you, but condition will be mine, time will be mine, situation will be mine, decision will be mine. Then we'll protect. So that means we need to have faith. He's watching everything, what we do. Whatever service he's doing, it's already noted down. Krishna has noted down everything what we have done to him. We went to distribute some prasad, distribute books, he already noted down there. See? So when we have increased faith, then the doubts will go away. And we'll endeavor any kind of provoking situation. Now, how we increase the faith? But then, of course, beside the knowledge, believe and trust, there are tips to associate with devotees is important to increase it. Devotees who have faith in the holy name, association with them. Gratitude for everything happens. This is the most important. Whatever is given, we should feel thankful. We thank to Krishna for whatever is given to me. Actually, we don't thank Krishna. We want more from him, isn't it? We don't thank him. We want more from him. That's why you come to temple. Right? Have a patience. Krishna is looking after us. Don't make the judgment conclusion based on the temporary emotions or temporary situations. This is most important. Situation keep changing. But we have tendency to make the judgment on whatever happens, suddenly we make the judgment, suddenly we make the conclusion, we conclude. Right? Whenever you feel impatient, word push. Remember, push means the P-U-S-H. Push means pray until something happens. Keep doing. Pray patiently. So we need to have a patience. We need to have a faith. We need an association with devotees who have faith. Need to have a commitment. Need to have a gratitude. If we do that, our faith in Krishna will increase day by day. It says. Also, we need the mercy of the Vaishnavas. That's the most important. Isn't it? Because why? Because Vaishnavas are carrying Krishna Prem within their heart. Srila Prabhupada was carrying Krishna Prem within his heart. And what happened? Devotees who were serving him personally, then what happened? His heart was agitated. Srila Prabhupada's heart was agitated. What he does? He sprinkled that mercy on the person who is serving him. Krishna Prem is agitated within his heart. And what he does? He sprinkled that mercy on the devotee who was serving him. So that service to the devotees is most important. And of course the prayers. Prayers of the... We have not become devotee on ourselves. Are we become devotee of ourselves? Are we? No, someone was praying for us. Someone was praying. That's why we are here. There is an example here. You all probably don't know, there was a Giriraj Maharaj in ISKCON. When he joined in Boston. He's a son of a billionaire in Boston. Only son. Billionaire's son. See. So he started to come to the temple and Srila Prabhupada came. He was into all these different philosophies. All these yogis, used to come from India, sadhus, and they give all kinds of philosophy. They give it to them. So he had in his room one picture and he said, "You will become God. You will become God." He had that picture in his room, big picture. So he came to Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada, after the lecture, he asked, anybody has any question? Srila Prabhupada gave a lecture in Boston, he asked question, anybody? So he raised his hands and he asked Srila Prabhupada, how do we select Guru? How do we select spiritual master? That was his question. So Srila Prabhupada said, Srila Prabhupada replied, it depends. Do you want to become God or you want to become servant of God? Srila Prabhupada didn't know that he had a picture in his room with a big picture, so you become God. But Srila Prabhupada somehow he has super soul within the heart. Do you want to become, what is your purpose? You want to become God or you want to become servant of God? What is your, it depends. Srila Prabhupada told him. Because Maharaj said, I had a photo of that. Do you become God? See? And the next time when Srila Prabhupada came, at that time Srila Prabhupada, the second time he raised the hands, Srila Prabhupada said, I know you. Said, I was praying for you. Srila Prabhupada said, I was praying for you and I was praying to Krishna that please make this boy is a good boy, please make him a devotee. So Srila Prabhupada is praying for us. Yes. So point is that we are here because of the devotee's mercy. Someone is praying for us. That's why we are here. So now the point is that, some are the pure devotees, they can chant, they have taste. Some are lower, on the lower stage, means they have no interest in chanting. Where we stand in middle somewhere, isn't it? We don't have a taste of chanting. We are not on the higher platform. We have some, we chant. We are in the middle, isn't it? Because we are at least chanting. We are not the lower. So that's where we don't have complete faith in chanting. So we need to add some taste in chanting. Means we have to make little tasty. And that tasty, how do we make the tasty? Something you cook. How do you make tasty? Add some salt. Yes. Huh? Add some salt and chili. If you add salt, then it becomes the tasty, right? So Srila Prabhupada, so he said, salt stands for S-A-L-T, right? Salt. So S stands for the sacred place. You choose when you chant, you find a sacred place, remove in the heart, inside, clean your heart inside and outside by removing anarthas, remove by fault finding, fill heart with gratitude. Attitude is attitude for gratitude. Thank Krishna. Then A, S-A. A stand for accepting and being aware of our weakness. We should be aware of our weakness. What is my weakness? I should be aware of that. We don't try to imitate. Material world means imitation, but no imitation. We have to see our weakness. I cannot chant 64 rounds. That's not my nature. That's not me. So we shouldn't imitate like Haridas Thakur chanting 64 rounds if you are not able to. The chant wherever you are, what level you are, chant. Increase more, but chant that. Then L, S-A. L means listen the Mahamantra, hearing. And T is the time. Time is sometimes we make a timing that, I have to chant 16 rounds means 2 hours. Which means like time. If the two lovers are meeting with each other, and the one lover is keep watching his time, what the other lover is going to think? Huh? Yeah, she is thinking about you here. You are my lover, and you are coming here, and you keep watching time. This time is important to you while I'm meeting you here. See, right? So similarly, in the chanting also, we have to be not just timing or 2 hours chanting. Srila Prabhupada gave the four rules for chanting. He says the early morning chanting, full concentration, distinct pronunciation, and attentively hearing. That 4 rules he gave. See? Yes. See? And mind will go away here and there while we are chanting, yes. But bring back the mind in chanting again and again. Bring back. While we are chanting, the tongue is chanting, but the mind is somewhere else in India, 10,000 miles away. Right? Or when we start chanting, we make the whole list of the things what need in mind, what need to be done.
The various tasks that Krishna need to be performed for us.
Huh?
The various tasks that Krishna need to be performed for us.
We bring our mind back, and that's by hearing. If you are using your tongue chanting, and if you use your ear hearing, then mind will be controlled. Definitely. That's why it says full concentration. Because the chanting is, when you chant, that is you and Krishna, that's it, nobody. No wife, no husband, no son, no daughter, no parents, nobody. Just you and Krishna, that's it. Because Krishna is present in the holy name. Chant. Okay, these are a few of the points I thought I can share with you. Any questions, any comments anybody has? Yes, Prabhu.
You said that you need to have a trust, so only faith is not enough. And you give this example of the man who has leprosy.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the difference between faith and trust?
Okay.
I thought that trust is included in faith.
Let me give you an example. I think I already told someone, but I'll tell you again. In India, they have the swing. Every house has a swing. People sit on the swing and relax, right? You all are Indians. Everywhere, all houses just swing. You went to the store, big, what is the store, famous store here? Anyhow, whatever store. You went to buy the swing. There are so many swings are there in that store to sell, right? You enter in the store, who will come first? Salesperson will come. You have eyes on that swing, the salesperson will, what he will do? He will talk everything about the swing. Right? He'll give you whole knowledge. Everything. How sturdy it is, how many pieces, all these things. The owner of the store was sitting in there and he's listening all this conversation between you and the salesman. Owner is a big body man. Big body. So he comes because he wants to make sure so you buy the swing, right? So he comes and says, look, I'm in business for last 30 years and this price is good. I want to give you some discount, whatever, and this swing is made of, he says more and more. And then what he does on top of that, he sits in the swing and he swings himself. So what happens at that time? You trust. Because you see that this big fat, he is sitting, is swinging. That means this swing is strong. Let me buy it. That's a trust. Is that okay?
So when we see the example, we accumulate the trust.
Yeah. Any other question?
Then what is faith?
Faith is going to increase by this, by the trust, by knowledge. That our faith will increase by that.
But what is it? That was the question. What is faith?
Faith is that faith means I have to have a faith in what I'm doing. I should have full trust. I have knowledge. I'm doing something with the knowledge, with the trust. That means I'm doing this with a faith. Right? And I know that is going to increase. My faith will deepen. And to increase the faith, we have to associate with the devotees who has a full faith, who has a faith also. Serving the Vaishnavas will also increase our faith. Right? Adosrita tatha sadhu sangha bhajan kriya. Ultimately, that's what it comes. Anartha nivritti. Right? We keep following the process and sadhu sangha, associate with devotees, for sadhana bhakti we continue, then day by day our faith will increase. Is that okay? Any other question? You have some question? No? Okay. Okay. If no question, then there is I have here, this is the japa affirmation. It's nice to read this before we start japa, well, before we start chanting. It's there. Okay. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you for everything. Hare Bo. Hare Krishna.